Hello, hello, yogis, and welcome to our Thursday strength class. It is wonderful to have you here this month. This is our last functional strength focused class. That's what we've been focusing on all month. Let's start our practice in a seated position. So when we build functional strength in our yoga practice, not only is it about adding in the resistance, if you don't have your hand weights, I highly recommend you grab some hand weights. Maybe it's a 1 pound, maybe 2. I use 3 pounds. You'll want to have those handy next to your mat. And if you don't have weights, you can always use a bottle of water, 2 bottles of water, cans of beans. You could even use kettlebells if that's what you're used to, or weights on your wrists or your ankles. Do what feels right for you. You can also do this class with no weights at all, so it's totally up to you. And when we think about functional strength, we're wanting to build strength in the parts of our body that help us to move through our lives. So we want core strength, we want upper body, chest, shoulder strength, and then we want our quads, our feet, our calves all to be strong so that we can have ease of movement in our day-to-day life. That's kind of what functional strength is. It's not about building big, bulky muscles. It's about having muscles that are still long and lean and that we can move through life. So let's go ahead and let's tap into our breath as we ground down into the sitting bones and get nice and tall from the tailbone through the crown of the head. Let's take a moment to bring in a little pelvic tilt, tilting the pelvic forward, the pelvic bone forward, and drawing the belly button toward the spine, creating engagement through our core. Keep your chin slightly back and close down your eyes. Flip your palms, palm facing down onto your knees, your thighs. And let's connect to the breath. Inhales and exhales through the nose. Let's take a big breath in, send it deep into the belly, fill the lungs, fully expand, pause at the top. And open mouth exhale, breathe it out, draw that belly button to the spine, get all of that air out of the body. And again, big breath in. Full breath out. Big breath in. Full breath out. The breath is an important component of our strength practice. As we link our repetitions to our breath, we're working our respiratory muscles as well as our exterior or our musculoskeletal muscles. Let's activate our Ujjayi breath, inhales and exhales through the nose. You can gently press your tongue against the roof of your mouth to create some restriction in the back of your throat. If you can hear yourself breathing, that's perfect. That is the Ujjayi breath. Activating that Ujjayi breath and maintaining the Ujjayi breath as we move through our practice. Let's tuck the chin to the chest, letting the head hang heavy, drawing the shoulders back as we lengthen the crown forward. Take a couple deep breaths here, feeling into the upper back and the connection between the upper back and the breath. Slowly, gently shift right ear, right shoulder, left ear, left shoulder. Shifting from side to side, bringing that chin through center. And coming through center, let's inhale, lift the nose toward the ceiling, and exhale, tuck the chin to the chest. Inhale, nose toward the ceiling. Exhale, tuck the chin toward the chest. One more, inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. Bring the chin parallel to the floor. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, right hand down, left hand lengthens, reach and sink that left hip down. Inhale through center. Exhale, left hand down, right hand reaches, opening through the side body. Inhale through center. Let's twist to the right. Stay nice and tall. Gaze over that right shoulder. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist to the left. Stay nice and tall. Gaze over the left shoulder. Inhale through center. Exhale, cactus out your arms. Draw the shoulder blades together. Feel that engagement through the chest. Spread your fingers out wide. Get engaged through your palms, through your hands. And we're going to inhale to the left and exhale to the right. Inhale to the left, exhale to the right. Let's change the direction of the breath. Inhale to the right, exhale to the left. Come through center, draw those hands down, palms face backward, and then inhale, lift the palms back up forward, and exhale, palms backward, and inhale, palms forward. One more, exhale, palms backward, inhale, palms forward. Let's reach the arms all the way back up overhead, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And let's shift ourselves into a tabletop position, stacking shoulders over wrists, knees under hips. Spread your fingers out wide and really ground down into your palms and tuck your tailbone under, drawing your belly button to your spine. Feel into that core engagement as you remove that natural curve through the low back. Getting nice and long from the tailbone through the crown of the head. Let's come into some cat-cows. Inhale, arch the spine, lift the gaze, shine the chest forward. Exhale, round the spine, head hangs heavy, press through the palms, tuck the chin to chest, create space between the shoulder blades, really press the mat away. Inhale, back to your cow, arching the spine, lifting the gaze. Exhale into your cat, round the spine, head hangs heavy. One more, inhale, arch and lift. Exhale, round and press. Come back to neutral. Extend the left foot out behind you, press through the heel, flex the toes down, and then extend the right arm forward. Engage through those fingers. Get nice and stable here as you lengthen from the heel through the fingertips, one strong line of energy. Feel into that core engagement. Let's inhale, lengthen, and exhale, bring the knee to the elbow. Press the knee into the elbow. Two more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Really press the knee into the elbow. Feel that core engagement. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Pause here. Press the knee into the elbow. 3, 2, 1. Let the hand come down. Lift the leg up into a donkey kick. So we're going to press through the heel, flex through the toes, and pulse that back leg up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's send the left leg out to the left and shift from front to back. Come back to neutral, send the right foot straight back out behind you, press through that heel, and let's pulse the back leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the left knee down. We'll switch it out. Send the right leg back, press through the heel, dial those toes in, and shift the hip under, keeping the hips nice and square to the floor. Engage through the core. Extend the left arm out. And let's inhale, lengthen, get engaged through those fingers. Feel that strong line of energy. And knee to elbow. Press the knee and elbow together. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Press them together. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Press it together. Hold 3, 2, 1. Plant the hand down. Send the foot back up. Flex through the foot, press the heels straight up, donkey kicks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send the right foot straight out to the right, and let's shift from front to back. And send that right foot straight back out behind you. Press through your heel, flex through your toes, pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release that knee down. Get nice and stable in that tabletop position. Tuck the tailbone under, feel that engagement through the core. Look forward, take that right foot and step it forward in between your hands and sink the hips forward. Let's grab our weights and flip the palms, palm facing up, and let's pulse the weights up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plant the weights down, plant the hands down, send the right foot back, and let's step the left foot forward, sink the hips forward, grab the weights, flip the palms, palm facing up, and let's pulse up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the hands come down, weights come down. Send that foot back, flip your toes, press your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Start to bend into one knee, bend into the other, shifting the hips from side to side. Let's check in with the foundation of your down dog. Hands are shoulder width distance. Spread those fingers wide. In. Feet are hip width distance, a little bit closer than the hands, and really sink the heels down toward the mat. We're going to sink forward into a hovered tabletop for 3, 2, send the hips up and back, sink the heels down. 2 more times, sink forward, hover those knees. 3, 2, send the hips up and back, heels down. 1 more time, sink forward, hover those knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips come up, heels sink down, look forward, step forward. Let's stay hinged forward here. Bring the toes and heels to touch and come into your halfway lift. As you sink the hips back, lengthen the crown forward and get really engaged through the core. Take a big breath in and a full breath out. And again, big breath in, full breath out. This time, inhale. And exhale, fold forward, letting your head to the knees. As you inhale, sweep your arms all the way up, coming right into your chair pose. Draw the knees together, sink the hips back, reach the fingers forward, lift through your gaze. For 3, 2, sweep the hands back, lengthen the crown forward. We're really working the core, engage through the fingers, and inhale, back up, chair pose. 3, 2, sweep the hands back, lengthen the crown forward, draw those legs together. 1 more time. Inhale up, sink the hips back, reach forward, look up. 3, 2, stand all the way up into our mountain pose. Draw your palms through heart center, close down those eyes. Sink your awareness into your feet and press the toes into the mat. Big breath in, full breath out. Big breath in, full breath out. Let's take it through that chaturanga. Inhale, arms sweep up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen out. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, step your feet up. High plank. Zip the legs up tight, really tight together. Check in that your shoulders are stacked right over your wrists. Spread your fingers out wide. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale as you lower to a hover or all the way down. Squeeze the elbows in, unflip the toes, press through the palms, upward facing dog. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. So good. Let's take it through that 1 more time. Inhale, shift forward, zip those legs up tight. Exhale, lower to a hover or all the way down. Unflip the toes, press through the palms, upward facing. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Really good. Take a big breath in, full breath out. Inhale your right leg high. Really ground down into that left heel and press through the right heel, up and back, flex through your toes. Look between your hands, slowly, gently swing that right foot all the way through between your hands. Keep that back heel lifted and grab your weights coming into your high lunge. Pull that back heel up toward the ceiling, get stable in the lower body. Keep a gentle bend in the elbows, creating engagement through the shoulders. Let's let the weights come down, hover the back knee. Holding here for 3, 2, straighten through the back leg, reach the arms back up overhead. Bring the weights down, palms facing up, hover that back knee. 3, 2, reach the arms back up, pull that back heel to the ceiling. One more time. Palms come palm facing up, hover that back knee. 3, 2, 1. Straighten out, palms come up. Let's bring the palms to the side body, lean forward, and tricep kickbacks for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Weights come through heart center. Bring the back foot down, and let's open up into our warrior 2. Cactusing out the arms, keeping that bend in the elbows. And we're going to draw the elbows forward for 5, 4. Stay engaged through your fingers. 3, 2, 1. Straighten through the front leg. Weights come through center. Shift the weight forward. Right hand down, left hand high. Keep a gentle bend in that hand, and let's pulse up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Palms come through heart center. Let's come back into that high lunge. Hands come down. Step the right foot back. See if you can hover that back foot. Really press through the heel. And lower. Inhale into your upward. And exhale into your downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Full breath out. Big breath in. Full breath out. You may want to just place the weights off and get your hands nice and sturdy into the floor. Ground down into your right foot. Extend your left leg up and back. 3-legged dog. Really press the right heel down and press the left heel back and up. Look between your hands. Swing that foot all the way through. High lunge. Grab your weights. Same thing here. Engage through the core. Pull that back heel up. Arms come up. Keep that gentle bend. And we're going to lower the weights, palm facing up, and hover the back knee. 3, 2, straighten through the back leg. Reach the arms up. And again, hover that back knee. Palms come palm facing up. 3, 2, press up. Pull that back heel to the ceiling. One more. Hover the back knee. 3, 2, press up. Let's open up for that warrior 2, paralleling the back foot, heel to arch alignment, W out the arms. This time we're going to press straight up for shoulder press. 5, 4, come back to that cactus. Fingers are engaged. 3, 2, 1. Palms come through heart center. Straighten through the front leg. Reach forward. Left hand down. Right hand high. And pulse up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Weights through heart center. Bump up on those back toes. And sink forward. Let's do some tricep kickbacks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Weights come down. Plant the hands down. Send that leg back. Press through the heel. Get really engaged. And slowly lower back into your upward facing dog and sink back downward facing dog. Big breath in, full breath out. Look forward, take that right foot, step it forward, grab your weights, and we're going to shift into a wide leg squat. Sinking that bottom down as low as it can go. And let's pulse, weights at heart center for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms come out, pulse up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Weights come behind you. Dip to each side for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring those weights forward and bicep curls. 10, 9, you got it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten out. Shift back forward, plant the weights down, send the right foot back into a high plank. Zip the legs up tight. Let's come down onto our forearms for our forearm plank. Sink the booty down, engage through the core. Take the left hand, reach it over to the right side, reach the right hand high, press the hips toward the ceiling. 3, 2, 1. Right hand comes down. Open up to the opposite side. Press those hips up. 3, 2, 1. Come back through center. Forearm plank. Zip the legs up tight. Let's drop the hips and heels, right and left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the upper body come all the way down to the floor. Elbows come wide. Hands come to the back of the head. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the head come down. Hands come underneath your shoulders. Press yourself up all the way back into your child's pose. Let's sink forward, lift the toes, lift the gaze, press through the palms, sink back, child's pose. Inhale as you come forward. Exhale as you press back. Inhale as you come forward. Exhale as you press back. Press yourself up and let's shift onto our bottoms and down onto our backs. You may need to shimmy yourself forward like I do. Grab one of your weights. Weight is going to land on the chest and we're going to do some crunches. Zip the legs up together tight. Create some engagement between the legs. Lift and lower. Powerful exhale as you lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it at the top, lift, hold, 3, 2, 1. Let the back come down. Place the weight off to the side. Palms can come down by your side. Heel toe your feet to the edges of your mat. And let's drop both knees to the right and both knees to the left. Both knees to the right and both knees to the left. Knees come through center, heel toe those feet back toward one another. Let's draw the knees in toward the chest, tucking that tailbone under. Feel that compression through the thighs. Keeping the left knee tucked in, let's extend the right leg up and reach for that leg and draw that leg toward the upper part of the body, really stretching out through the hamstring. Maybe you take some rolls with that ankle. And bend into the right knee, extend straight through the left leg, draw that leg in. Maybe take some rolls with the ankle. Bend into both knees, draw the knees in. Let's extend out long. Take a deep breath in as you stretch and lengthen. Exhale, let your body sink into the floor. And inhale, lengthen, stretch from fingertip to toe. And exhale, let your body sink in. One more. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, sink. Let's shift the hands and the feet over to the right, coming into a crescent moon or maybe a banana pose. Big breath in, sink those hips over to the left. Full breath out. Big breath in, lengthen. Full breath out. Come back through center, take a big breath in, lengthen. And exhale, walk your feet over to the left, sinking your hips to the right. Breath in, lengthen. And exhale, release. One more big breath in, lengthen. And exhale, release. Come back through center. Let's take our hands, cross the right arm over the body, using the left arm to guide that arm across, stretching out through the shoulder. And we'll switch it out. Left hand comes across, use the right hand to guide that across. Come back through center. Lift the legs up. Let's come into a figure 4 stretch. Right ankle above the left knee, reaching for the back of that left leg and drawing the left knee in. Let's bring a little shift from side to side. Stretching is so important when we build strength because we're actually shortening the muscles. And so this helps us to bring that length in. And let's switch it out. Left ankle, right knee, reach for the back of that right leg, pull it in, and shift from side to side. Come back through center. Let's lift both legs straight up toward the ceiling. Take a moment to point and flex the feet. Flip your palms, palm facing down beside you. Flex your toes to your face, slow and controlled. Let's lower the heels down for 5, 4, 3. You can hover on 2, keeping the back down, pressing those heels forward, squeeze through the glutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let your body fully sink and release into the mat, settling into our final resting pose, where we have the opportunity to really absorb the benefits and nutrients of our practice. Take a big breath in and a full breath out. And a big breath in and a full breath out. Know that there's always the option to extend your Shavasana. Let's take one more deep breath in Wiggle the fingers and toes, maybe roll out the wrists and the ankles. Let's take our right hand across the body over to the left shoulder. And let's give ourselves a little pat on the back. That was a great class, building strength, activating, engaging through the body. Draw your knees into your chest, gently rock yourself all the way up, and we'll close out our practice in an easy seat, just as we started. Let's bring our palms to touch and tuck the chin to the chest. Taking a moment to acknowledge ourselves for showing up, for creating the space in our schedule, to be on our mats, to connect to our body, to build physical strength, to focus our mind. Our emotional self is also a part of this practice. As we build more physical strength, we are able to navigate our emotional self with more ease, with more grace, with more confidence. Thank you so much for being here today, for allowing me to share this practice with you. It is always my honor. The light, the love, the wisdom in me sees, honors, reflects, and encourages the light, the love, the wisdom in you. Namaste. I hope to see you again on your mats very, very soon. Again, if you liked this class, favorite it, save it, subscribe, follow, do all of the things so that you can get notifications when there are classes so that you can build up that consistency. I'm here live on YouTube every morning at 7 a.m. There is a 30-day challenge starting in September 2024. I am going to have that as a category or a playlist on YouTube, so you can follow along there, or you can register and you will get free access to the videos, the affirmations, and all of that good stuff. I hope to see you again soon, and until then, may your light be your guide.